Today's horoscope, Virgo June 10, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money, and compatibility with other signs. Today's transits are complicated and can have the effect of pulling up buried frustrations, triggering fears related to a sense of being out of the loop. The desire to explore the world around you, live life more spontaneously and expressively, expand your mind, and enjoy different settings and experiences is strong, but you could feel weighed down by pressures related to responsibilities. There can be a lack of mobility or a feeling of being overwhelmed with things to do. You may not want to, but delegating tasks, releasing your tight hold on your work or routines, or reducing your workload might help you find more time to explore, expand, and flourish. It may not be easy to get the point across. There can be problems either with the delivery of the message or how it's received. People can be touchy. Ideally, irritations can per you to make constructive changes. It's probably best to slow down and sidestep the unnecessary stress of indecision if possible. Later today, you may have the opportunity to release a burden. You're making more sense of your feelings or a situation that had you all riled up. Disappointment could be written in the stars today. This is because mental Mercury, who is now on a racetrack in the sky, will soar into thundering clouds. He's been energizing your solar house of joy, and today, he will CLASH with icy Saturn spinning in your solar house of intimacy and shared assets. This means that you and a partner could receive some rocky news around money matters, perhaps even caught in a disagreement between you. Don't sign agreements, and don't let the storms crash down upon you. Your energy level is revving, driven, of course, by your sharp intellect and boundless ambition. If you've been meaning to start a new project, today's the day. You'll make some great headway. Today's planetary config. Uration can help you get stuck. Creative solutions will abound if you listen to your inner voice. Learning how to depend on yourself for what you need is important. There are some things that only you can work out, like how you take care of yourself physically. If you are someone who likes to be with people, join a team or plan an exercise routine with a friend, if possible, and stick to it together. Often, the essence of a vibration focuses on the healthiness of relationships. Giving your love social interaction. This can be an important thing for you to consider from time to time. Relationships that feel good for you and demonstrate a beneficial element for both people are special. If you find that there are some people in your life who don't fit this bill, consider your options. You may need to express your feelings to the parties involved so that things can be improved. A day before Jupiter is due to leave your career sector and end a quest for professional growth and expansion. Began in May 2024, Mercury wraps up his short 14-day visit. Mercury will spend his final hours aligned with Jupiter, giving you everything needed to keep your head in the game and to think on your feet as you navigate the coming days and into the transition that will take place. With the Sun staying on and back up on the way, while Jupiter's push to get things up to speed will end, the journey will continue. Meanwhile, ahead of Jupiter's return to your friendship sector tomorrow, Mercury returns to ensure that, as the planet of communication, he is in position from the start. The Moon's first visit to your communication sector since Saturn left your relationship sector was always going to be a valuable chance to get the communication lines open, and especially if recent months have been challenging. However, as the Moon's friendly aspect to the North Node in your relationship sector peaks, this is not only making it easier to give your emotional responses and relationships a voice, but with a chance to look to the future rather than the past. Daily Planetary Overview. As the Sun rises today, you may find yourself facing some mental or emotional friction. Early morning conversations, especially those around responsibilities, expectations, or boundaries, might feel tense or even slightly confrontational, thanks to Mercury in Cancer squaring off with Saturn in Aries. You could sense a push-pull dynamic between your emotional needs and your external obligations. Maybe you're trying to express how you're feeling, but it comes out wrong. Or perhaps someone places pressure on you to do more, give more, or commit when you're already running on empty. If the day begins with a bit of heaviness or misunderstanding, try not to let it define the rest of your experience. Instead, take a breath. These early hours are revealing where your boundaries need reinforcing, not where your joy ends. Sometimes, the most empowering thing you can say is, "This is where I stand," even if your voice shakes a little. As the day progresses, a beautiful energetic shift begins to unfold. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, growth, and abundance, enters Cancer, a sign where it is exalted, which means it functions at its very best. This is not just good news, it's a cosmic gift. You may feel a subtle shift in your energy, as though the weight you carried earlier in the day begins to lift. Suddenly, things start to feel more possible. Your heart feels fuller. And there's a gentle reminder from the universe: you are supported. You are guided. And something good is coming. This transit opens the door to greater emotional fulfillment, spiritual growth, and increased opportunities. It enhances your ability to nurture others while also receiving nurturing in return. For many, this will feel like a turning point, a moment when clarity replaces confusion and hope begins to outweigh stress. Think of someone who always seems to show up just when you need them. That's the kind of energy Jupiter in Cancer brings: warm, supportive, and generous. And today, you may find that you're not just receiving that energy, you're embodying it. Others notice your calm leadership, your strength, your groundedness. They come to you not just for answers, but for comfort. And you have so much to offer. Lean into this. Use this supportive moment to lift someone up, even in a small way. That same compassion you give will circle back to you when you least expect it and most need it. But remember, while it's beautiful to be a pillar of support for others, don't forget why. Our own foundation. Stay focused on your goals. There may be distractions, especially from people who don't have your best interests at heart. Some may act out of jealousy, resentment, or simply misunderstanding. Don't let them knock you off your path. Instead, practice discernment and compassion. Not everyone needs a reaction. Sometimes, silence is your power. This evening is an ideal time to slow down and check in with yourself. If the energy of the day felt like a roller coaster, create space. Unwind. Whether that means taking a long walk, cooking your favorite meal, or journaling in a quiet corner, give yourself permission to relax and recalibrate. Your nervous system will thank you. If you've been holding back on putting your plans into action, this is your green light. The universe is nudging you forward. You have support available in more places than you realize, from helpful advice to unexpected allies. But keep your ears open. Constructive feedback may come your way, and though it might feel uncomfortable at first, it could be exactly what you need to level up. Stay open, stay curious. And if your career has been on your mind, especially if you've been considering a new opportunity, this is a wonderful time to act. Don't wait for everything to feel perfect. Sometimes momentum comes after you take the first step. Dust off that resume, start the conversation, or say yes to that meeting you've been putting off. Even though finance might not be your favorite topic, tend to your money matters now will bring clarity and peace of mind. It's time to finish those lingering tasks: pay the bills, organize the paperwork, assess your budget. Doing so gives you a clearer picture of where you stand and allows you to move forward with confidence. So, here's a thought to carry with you: where in your life could you benefit from embracing change with more softness and more trust? The universe isn't just asking you to work hard, it's reminding you that you're allowed to grow. Receive, and rest. If any of this resonates with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you noticed a shift in your own energy today? Are you stepping into a new chapter, or finding peace with where you are? Share your experience in the comments. You never know who might feel seen through your story. Remember, every day holds a new beginning. And today? Today might just be the start of something beautifully aligned.